In this tutorial we're looking at text again, but a little more advanced than last time. Let's get started. The first thing is to make sure that we have the Pathfinder palette open. If it isn't already open on your system, you can open it by going into Window and selecting Pathfinder from the list of palettes available. Next, we need to select the Type tool and click somewhere on the artboard. Again, we need to make sure that Fill is set to No Fill and Stroke is set to black. Then we can type our word. Select the black arrow to highlight the word, right click and select Create Outlines. Next, right click again and select Ungroup. As in the previous tutorial, let's move the letters around to join our word. This will take a little time, so bear with me. The N, E, and finally the Y. Once we've done that, click off the word. Again, make sure the black arrow is selected and highlight the entire word and click on the first icon on the Pathfinder palette, which is Add to Shape Area. This will create a path around all of your object. Click off and you'll see it. If you're not happy with your word as it is, you can isolate the selected group, which allows you to select a letter and actually move it relative to the other letters without disturbing anything. So in this particular case, I'm not quite happy with where the O is, so let's move it down a little bit. Let's move the R to make it a little bit more interesting. Not quite, it needs to overlap. Move the N. Select the path, move the N. Move the E down here, for example, and let's move the Y a bit further up. And as you see, it's tracing the path as we do this. Right click and select Exit Isolated Group. We can then highlight the word and commit the changes by clicking on Expand. Our word is now a single object. Let's just make the word a little larger. Now, we may be happy with that, or we may want to do some more things with it. So if we highlight the word, go to Object and choose Envelope Distort, Make with Warp, we will bring up the Warp Options dialog box. Click on Preview to be able to see what these different effects are doing to our word, and as you can see, there's a number of types of effect. There's arc, arch, shell upper, and they're all having an effect on the word, making it do strange things. Once you've chosen a particular style, you can then play around with the various parameters, such as bend, to moving it in a negative direction makes it go one way, positive direction makes it go another. You can distort it horizontally, so you can make it look more and more 3D as it's twisting. You can also warp vertically, which changes it in yet more ways. Once you're happy with the way that your word looks, let's move it nearer to the beginning, to the middle rather. Once you're happy with that, you can click OK and you have your new word. So we have our final word, which we can cut as normal. Thank you for listening.